Are you looking for a comforting meal?
That's quick, easy, delicious.
Not that laborious. This is
Uh,
the one.
that's the one.
Fried rice. Coming your way.
Family recipe.
Time to dice up some carrots. You can do it however you want. I tend to cut them on a diagonal like this, and then I cut them into matchsticks, and then I cut those into dices, little pieces. This is a little laborious, but I think it's worth it. You could probably put it into like one of those chopping machines, but I just like the uniformity of cutting it by hand.
I mean, if you have a slab chop, technically, you're using your hands.
Now time to do some green onions. These I just cut into little slices.
Wait, you're not just chopping them?
I do chop them.
Yeah, they look like they're chopped right there. That's right, you're chopping them.
Yeah, but you're kind of just slicing the onions.
You tell us in the comments. What do you call that kind of cutting?
Now I'm putting them in a Tupperware because I prepped the veggies the day before. And you can do that for yourself as well. Now bell pepper is optional. We used to not use a bell pepper, but you know, fried rice is kind of a use up the veggies in your fridge type meal. So my mom often used a green pepper, and now I like the taste of it, so I use it every time.
Bell peppers are great in fried rice. It gives it a little crunch and a little sweetness.
And you can choose the color. I tend to like green ones, but sometimes if I want a little more color, I use a yellow or a red.
Yeah, in terms of presentation, the other colors are better. However, green is the most affordable.
Now I do a egg per person. We were doing this for a potluck, so we did 3 eggs this time. And I just, what do you call it? You whisk it or you mix it up. I use chopsticks because that's the way I was taught. And then you're gonna fry it up. Now you're gonna fry it up, but only halfway because you're gonna finish it up at the very end. Time to fry up everything else. Put a little oil in your wok and put in all of the veggies that you chopped up.
While that's sauteing, sprinkle a little salt and pepper in there to give it some flavor.
You just want to cook it until it's a bit cooked through where it still has some bite. Now this is some soboro, which is like a ground chicken, sweet, salty dish that you can also find a recipe of on our YouTube channel. But that's the protein that I'm using here today.
We'll link that video.
This is the preferred protein that my mom always used. We have used other ones like Spam or like leftover teriyaki chicken. You can use whatever you like, but if you're trying to make my mom's fried rice, this is the one to use. Once you've cooked that a bit, now it's time to add your day-old rice that's been in the fridge. And that's because cold rice comes apart easier and it doesn't get all mushy like regular fresh cooked rice.
Yeah, and it doesn't get all stuck underneath, hanging to the bottom of that pan.
Now, because the rice is cold, you're gonna have to work it a little. You can just break it up with your spatula. I also press it on the side of the wok to help break up the clumps. Now this is key. You're going to put the soy sauce in, but you're going to start at the edge so it glides down the side of the pan, and you're going to leave that for a second to let the soy sauce cook.
How much?
Maybe like a minute.
Well, I meant how much soy sauce.
Now I don't know the exact measurements. I do a little swirl pattern. I start at the edge and then I go into the center.
Spiral style.
And I only know how to do it with one of the soy sauce spout dispensers. I do not ever do it from the full bottle. I did add a little more there because I noticed the rice was not quite the brown color that I wanted. I usually go for this type of color here where it's maybe like, it's actually probably the color of the soboro, but maybe it's like a light hot cocoa color. So now you add the egg back in. I make a little hole in the center. I put the egg in, let it cook for a second, break it up, and then kind of cover it up with the rice so that the heat from the rice cooks it through. And then the eggs are nice and fluffy. You can do that method where you leave your fried rice in there to let some burnt edges come through. You can totally do that. We used to do that. I don't do it so much anymore, but it is delicious.
Hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, let us know your favorite type of style to make fried rice. And if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. We upload every week.